Hello guys, welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I will be naming my Premier League flop 11 of this season so far. Now, to be in this team, the player either has to have signed in the summer and either not played very well or not played much at all, for whatever reason that may be, or they played very well last season and they are doing awful this season, or they've just had one bad performance and they've flopped ever since it. If you do go on to enjoy this video, please consider liking and subscribing. I'm a new channel, so everything counts and everything helps. Let's get into the video. Right, the formation of this team will be a 4-3-3-4 variation. So there's a cam, two centre mids, back four, front three, goalkeeper. Right, first things first, let's start with the goalkeeper of this team. Now, I have decided to go with Arsenal's number 2, Runarsson. Now, you may disagree with this because he hasn't played in the Prem, but his performances in other competitions have been abysmal. His Carabao Cup performance, I will show you one of the mistakes right now. Yeah, as you can see, from Mahrez's free kick, he does spill it into his own net, and he had many more mistakes in that game. And especially in Europa League games against smaller teams like Dundalk and Rapid Vienna, he has been just not very solid between the sticks and quite nervous, which is fair enough because came from Dijon to Arsenal. It's a big step up, but he should be performing better than that. So that's why he is the goalkeeper of my flop 11. Let's go on to the back four. Right, we'll be starting with the right back of this back four in this flop 11 this season. My choice is Matt Doherty from Tottenham. You may be surprised, but hear me out. He hasn't played that much this season, considering Jose Mourinho brought him in to be a starting right back maybe for Tottenham. And he got a red card against Leeds, which is not very good at all. And he just hasn't had many chances this season. And that's not his fault. But since they spent like, what, 20 million on him? You'd want him to be starting every week. And considering that Aurier is performing quite well this season, he might not get a look in for the next few games, especially as he's got a red card. So that is why he is the right back of my flop 11. Let's go on to the two centre backs. Moving on to the first centre-back of the flop 11, I have chosen William Saliba of Arsenal. You may be shocked, but I have a reason. Arsenal brought him in for 27 million last season. He went back on loan to Saint Etienne and had a very solid season, partnered up with Wesley Fofana, who's now gone to Leicester. What I don't understand is after that solid season, why he hasn't come into the Arsenal first team. Mikel Arteta has kept him in the under-23s, claiming that he's part of the long-term plans. But he sent him back on loan to France, to Nice, yesterday, I believe. And it just makes no sense, considering Arsenal had such a bad start. Saliba could have come in and just maybe refresh the team a bit. But, I don't know, that he's not showed his worth of the 27 million yet. So that is why he's in the flop 11. Moving on to the next centre-back. Right, next centre-back is Joe Gomez. I know a lot of people will throw hate at me for this one because it's controversial, but he's been injured most of the season. I know he wasn't signed, but he hasn't performed that well, especially against Aston Villa. He made a lot of mistakes, gave the ball away, leading to, I believe it might have been Grealish's first goal, which was deflected in, or Ross Barkley's goal. Gave the ball away, just not good performing, and then got injured. And Liverpool have been defensively awful recently, especially against Southampton, which was unlucky last night, but they deserve to lose. Danny Ings masterclass. But yeah, that's why Gomez is in the flop 11. Moving on to the left back. Right, my chosen left back for the flop 11 is Alex Telles. Man United brought him in from Porto in the summer, and I don't know if he's been injured or what. He just hasn't played. And considering they spent a decent amount on him, probably like 30 mil, I presume, but I think it's about around that, and he just hasn't played. Luke Shaw has been playing well this season, and the Man United defence has been solid without him, but I don't understand why they brought him in the first place if they didn't need him. So, yeah, moving on to the midfield three. Right, my first centre mid in this flop 11 is Donny van der Beek of Man United. Again, a new Man United signing in the summer who hasn't been played. Especially this kid, or no, this guy. He was amazing for Ajax, phenomenal, great wonder kid. Moved to Man United, and I'd say ruined his career, personally. Like, he was a starter for Ajax. They were doing well in the Eredivisie and in the Champions League. He went to Man United for, don't know how much, but a decent amount of money. And just not played. Like, Pogba's played, Fred's played, McTominay's played, but not him. Which is surprising considering he's a young talent and could change Man United's squad. That's why he's in the flop 11. Moving on to the next centre mid. Right, second centre mid of the flop 11 is Dele Alli. I think you could understand with this one. He has fallen out of favour with Mourinho. He did well last season, but this season he hasn't really played, not been really included in the squad that much, and just not been very good when he has played. I think Mourinho should give him another chance because he is a good player. Hear me out. He is a good player, but he needs to be given more chances. So that's why he's in flop 11, because he hasn't been played enough. Moving on to the centre attacking midfielder. In cam, I have gone with Kai Havertz. I don't need to say much about this guy, except that he cost 72 million. And his performances have been awful for Chelsea. Not worth the money. Probably, he'll move on, he'll grow, he'll get better. But he's flopped for the moment, especially for 72 million. You'd expect him to do better. Not much else to say. Let's move on to the front three. Right winger of this team, of the flop 11. We're almost there. Right winger, I've gone with Gareth Bale. He hasn't done well in the Premier League. He hasn't played much in the Premier League. Europa League, yeah. Carabao Cup, you know. He's scored like 1 or 2, I suppose. But he just hasn't been consistent enough. Especially Tottenham fans, all excited, getting a club legend back. Because let's be real, he is a club legend. Back into the team. And he just hasn't done much. He's on loan, but Mourinho just hasn't really played him. I think he should be given a chance just to show the Tottenham fans what they've been missing these years. Moving on to the left wing. Left winger, I think it's quite obvious who I'll put. Willian for Arsenal. I know there's quite a few Arsenal players in here, and I'm sorry, Arsenal fans. I'm an Arsenal fan myself, but I can banter our club because I can take a joke. Willian has been abysmal this season, like 2 shots on target. His first game was good. He got 3 assists. We all thought, yeah, he'll be good this season. Awful. Diabolical. Moving on to the striker. To finish off our flop 11 is Timo Werner of Chelsea. Quite self-explanatory. He's been awful for Chelsea. Cost 50 million. Missed open goals. Shots off target. Like, just awful. I mean, again, like Havertz, he will adapt or whatever Chelsea fans excuse him for. But he just hasn't been good enough for me. So that is why he finished off the flop 11. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. During this lockdown period, as I said, I am a small channel. I'm looking to grow and I'm looking to succeed on YouTube, I guess. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy, smash like, subscribe, comment what you want me to do next. Stay safe during lockdown and I will see you in the next video.